Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Emily Pearl Show, live from Memphis, Tennessee, where we talk about anything we want to talk about. All right. Okay, I am trying to put in. Hey, hello everyone, and welcome to our show. Okay, chat box is working, y'all, so y'all come on in. It is Friday night, and the feeling's right, but it's hot. Oh, what a night! Yeah,
Hmm.
right.
Yeah.
Y'all, we
Yep.
got the heartbeat of the South and every beat of my heart right here in the studio. Sybil is doing her Elvis Presley thing. Y'all know it's Elvis week, and it looks like for the past what? Ooh, God, look like maybe for the past 7, 8 years, every time that Elvis week comes, it be burning up hot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Have you noticed
It's good.
that?
Oh yeah. It's been that way.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Ozone layer. I don't know.
But I mean, for the past, it has to be at least 8, 9 years because I know I hadn't gone down there because of the heat to the candlelight bed, because we used to go and record it. But I think you're right. I think it's the whatever they call the green factor and whatever they call it.
Yeah. Ozone layers.
No, the other thing
Um.
about how the environment, weather, and everything is changing the earth. What do they call it?
Oh.
Global warming.
Global warming. Okay.
Yeah, all right,
Uh,
Tim. Come on, snap it up for about 30 minutes and we'll be out of here.
all right.
Yeah, I know you had a busy week, busy day, but and Mommy's not gonna hold you long. I'm not gonna hold the
I'm good.
audience long.
I'm good.
So
Let's go.
so Tim said, "Let's go, let's go, let's go." Rowan and Thomas from the UK are here in the house.
Hey, what's going
She's a
on?
nice background, Tim.
Thanks, man.
Thomas says, "Quick
Quick.
pop in. How's everything going?
What's up,
Everything is
Thomas?
going good." Thomas, yeah, I am getting back to myself. Yeah, we started back broadcasting. I'm loving my flat, getting used to that, and my neighbors and my community. But thank you so much for asking. But yeah, I'm getting back to normal. Yeah, y'all, your U.S. mom is getting back to normal. Grandma, I mean, and probably
Mm.
great. No, grandma, you guys are too old to be my great grands. All right, not that old yet, but I plan to be. I plan to get there. Thanks for you gamers. That's my gamers. Y'all over in the UK popping in just to say hello. They'll be gone after a while. But you guys love me so much. I feel the love way across the sea. I sure do. Thank you so much. Tim, they love you too.
Yeah, I know.
Philip is not here, y'all. She's doing the Elvis week. You know, it's Elvis week over here the UK in Memphis, Tennessee. So she's down in that 100-degree weather that we've got here. Hmm. But y'all know I wasn't going. I wasn't going to do that, right? Not at all. Okay, speaking of entertainment, Tim. Okay, Kim Kardashian has a daughter, and she's 12, right? Have you
Okay.
seen her?
No.
First of all, her name is Northwest. That's she's Kana. What's his name? What's the name of the guy that's married to Kim?
Kanye West.
Kanye West. So that's his daughter. So
Yes.
her first name is North, and her
Yes.
last name is West. So
Yes.
that makes her name Northwest.
Yes.
When I saw that, I was like, "What? Really?
Yeah.
You really went there?
Yeah.
Would you have named your child that?"
No.
I don't
You
mean to
know,
make fun, but I'm just saying, out of all the names in the world, you wanted to go with North just because your daughter's last name was West.
yeah. Yeah, Hollywood is different. They always doing strange things and strange
Stranger things.
names. Yeah.
Well, I guess the daughter is happy. about it. But you want to know what else is strange?
What's
I saw
that?
a picture of her and her mother. She's taller than her mother.
Yeah,
She's only 12 years old,
yeah.
but she's at least already 6 feet tall.
Mm, could
She
be
is
about
tall.
5'10", about 5'11", yeah, somewhere in there, close to it.
What is wrong? Was she genetically engineered or something? People just don't.
It's a possibility. It's
At
a
12 years
possibility.
old, really? Almost
Yeah,
6 feet tall?
yeah,
Nah. Well,
yeah,
something is wrong with that genetics in there.
yeah,
And I mean,
yeah.
she's beautiful. She's a beautiful girl, but at 6 feet tall at 12 years old, or almost 6 feet tall at 12 years old, something. There's some
Yeah.
genetic engineering going on. I suspect.
Well, the thing about that is, Hollywood is always making their children grow up fast. Um, and I guess that has something to do with the metabolism, the body, the mind. I guess, all of the above.
All of the
Um,
above.
yeah, because her dad's not tall and she is not tall.
That's why I was going to ask you, have
Uh,
you seen anybody else in their families
Now, I
that may
do,
be tall?
yes, I do believe their biological father, had a little height on him. I think he might have been 6 feet.
The
The
Kardashians.
Kardashians, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you know what? I just finished watching Deep Space Nine, Star Trek, nine nine seasons, y'all. 25 episodes per season, right? So I watched 155 episodes.
no, wow.
Yay!
Well, right. You can have that one.
But there was this race of aliens called the Kardashians. And you know, Star Trek Deep Space Nine is old. It was like filmed in the early 90s. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, is it really their natural name, the Kardashians, or this man just decided they were going to name their Hollywood name Kardashian? Because the Kardashians in the Star Trek series was a vicious race and very powerful.
Same here. They're the same here.
They
Yeah.
the same.
So that describes them. That's a good description.
Is that a good description? Really?
It is. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
I was just wondering, but I
Yeah.
mean,
They have.
is it top of
Yeah.
their
They
name?
have a his. They have a history. Um, it'll be a whole nother segment to go into that. But however,
Okay,
um,
that's a whole nother story.
yeah, they have that mother is vicious. She's very
Really?
vicious. Yes.
Ooh.
She's like she was like some. I wouldn't say the only woman, but very limited few
Mm,
back in the day as she was coming up after her husband passed away. So she did all the fighting and scraping for the family.
mm,
And she earned her respect at some point in time. And that's how they came about to become as famous as they did.
mm,
Yeah, because her husband was a lawyer.
mm.
Uh, and that's the Kardashian daughter's father. He was a lawyer. He was a high profile lawyer. Matter of fact, him and O.J. Simpson were best of friends.
Oh, really? Uh-oh. Shit, they was
Yeah,
hanging out with OJ. I know they was rough.
yeah, they were best of friends.
Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. So, you say the name fit. I can see why.
Yeah,
Mm, okay. Hmm. All right. Well, let me just let everybody know that we're live and they can come on and join us. Um, all right. So, that was the entertainment thing that I wanted to bring up. And also, there's a nationwide contest going on for the best hot wings in the nation. And I heard on the news that there's this restaurant that in Memphis here that was nominated. It's on the nomination list called Cookie Canoe. Have you ever been there or heard of it?
I have not.
It must be something that went downtown around here where I live now.
I don't know. I have never heard of it.
Okay, well, anyways, they're supposed to have some good wings and burgers, so maybe you and I and Sybil and the gang will have to go find it and check it out so we can see.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because yeah, I wouldn't mind trying out their honey wings because I don't eat any spicy or hot food,
I don't either.
but they showed a picture of some of their wings live and looked like they were honey wings and not hot wings because they wasn't red; they were golden looking.
Yeah,
So I'm like, really, when it comes to hot wings, we have a whole lot of African American entrepreneurs that have their hot wing food trucks and establishments, businesses. And you would think that it would be one of them, wouldn't it? Now, I'm not, since I don't know where I had never heard of Cookie Canoes, I don't know if it's uh, owned by an African American or not, but going by the name of it, I don't think so.
well, yeah, and it might have some fees that come along with it. Um, it's probably why then any of the known,
Oh, to enter, to even
yeah,
enter. I see what you're saying. They usually do, don't they? Have
yeah,
not like it
yeah,
used to be. Okay.
right, yeah, it's a
Well,
fee.
anyway, they're up for a nomination and supposed to be able to go to some website and vote for them. So if y'all want to do that, y'all need to go to Fox 13, Channel 13. That's where I heard it. Speaking of Fox Channel 13, y'all, I think they heard us, Tim, because
Did
I
they?
was just getting ready to leave them on Monday when they showed all commercials, and then once that old long ugly song started playing with that loop video of the weather people
Yeah,
and the anchors, they cut it straight off and went back to the broadcast like they should have been doing in the first place. I said,
yeah.
well, somebody was watching the Emily Pearl show, and so I didn't leave them because I sure was getting ready to switch to another
Yeah, I didn't
station.
leave. I didn't leave. I
So
couldn't get
I
into the
went.
other stations.
Well, anyway, I just kept checking it out all week long. And today is Friday. So I was checking it out. I said, maybe they just got to do that one day, But no, I kept looking and kept looking. And so they still are doing it right. So, Channel 13, I'm going to give you a little props because y'all got it right. Okay, you finally got rid of it. Ooh, that's the ugliest music I ever heard of. It's depressing. And then the picture, just a loop of y'all people. We know who y'all are. We don't need to see y'all for 10 minutes. They would
Yeah.
let that ugly music play and let that loop video play for 10 minutes. I'm like, what the heck are they?
Mm-hmm.
And then think about it.
Yeah.
Those businesses and people that have been paying for those commercials, paying money to them for their commercials to be ran, it wasn't getting run.
Yeah, and it's not putting the news out fast enough because people got to get to work. They want the info and they want it quick.
That's another point. That's another good point. But maybe one of them business people heard me and decided to call Channel 13 up and play. Because
Yeah.
look, I'm being honest, y'all. We weren't seeing y'all commercials for the longest time. They've been doing that for about 3 months, if not
Yeah.
longer. Just playing that loopy loop video of the
Yeah.
ugly music of their staff and
Mm-hmm.
anchors. That's
Yeah.
what we've been seeing. We've been missing y'all commercials.
All of it.
So I'm telling you. All right then. So that's Channel 13. Let's see what else I got for y'all tonight. Oh, before I started watching the Star Trek series and different ones, I watched no, not no, it's after. You know, the UFO files were supposed to have been some of them released, and so
Yeah.
what they did is they made this series called Discover US UFO Discover or something like that.
I
So I
think so.
started,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I watched that, and so, but most of I would say at least half of it, the information that they were showing, I already seen on previous presentations and documentaries that had been presented to us and shown to us down through the years.
Yeah.
There was, I would say 25% of it was something that I had not heard or seen before. But for the most part, um, I had already seen pretty much what they were talking about and what they showed. But anyway, so they say it's the golden age now for UFOs, and they have a new name. The government calls does not call them UFOs anymore. The government, federal government of the United States, anyway, calls them UAPs, which stands for unidentified aerial phenomena. And they also call the ones that go down into the water USOs, which stands for unidentified submerged objects. So I'm like, really? Y'all really had to go through all of that and do all of that, really?
Yeah, it's another piece that go with that. We've been having earthquakes, unheard of earthquakes. I think
Mm-hmm.
China had like a 7.9 or
Mm-hmm.
something to that effect, and it's way more than what they're showing on the news.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course. I
yeah, I gotta
wonder
get.
have they seen any aliens come out the volcanoes or earthquakes?
It's no telling, or are they finna come topside from the bottom?
That's a good question, Tim. How, yeah, look, y'all, give it a round of applause. Now, that's something to think about.
Yeah,
That is kind of scary, too.
yeah, yeah.
Mm, I agree. Yeah, maybe so. They're
Mm,
about tired of they're about tired of Mr. Trump up there messing up the world, huh?
yeah,
With all this bombing and stuff, messing up the zones, the atmosphere zone, messing up
yeah.
the earth with all this bombing. They might be coming up to put him in his place. I wonder what he got to say then.
Yeah. Be too much talking, I don't believe.
You won't be saying you're gonna get rid of him in 2 weeks. I bet you that.
Yeah,
You would not be saying that. I'll have that over in 2 weeks. No, you won't be saying that then. Okay. So anyhow, back to space talk. What I did take away from that was one thing that I didn't know, and that was, hey, Wanda Renee, how you doing, love? Wanda Renee, y'all, one of the stars from Emperor's AAL, the movie. Until, oh no, I was civil with civil, and I was. You have the famous line uh, in the movie, uh, Wanda Renee. That I want to call you Shawana because that's what her name is. And and Sybil and I play with your famous line all the time. And Tim, I'm gonna share with you, audience. I'm gonna share with y'all. The line, her most favorite line. Well, actually, she has two. Actually, she has three. Okay, the first one was she was talking with another character. They were uh, cheating and stealing from the company, and the players had come in to seize the computer, and they were at the water fountain trying to make sure they covered their tracks, right? And so the leader of the gang, that was Patsy Forrest, she was talking with Wanda Renee, her star name. I can't remember your star's name now what to play. But that famous line was, I can't remember every single thing.
mm,
I mean, she said that line. She said, yes, I love it. She said, I can't remember every single time. And then the other time was in the courtroom. Her other two famous lines was, I think I was questioning her. The attorney was questioning her about why she was on the rooftop, and she was telling what she had saw, and the prosecuting attorney, well, the defense attorney objected because the defense attorney said that was hearsay, and she said the prosecuting attorney was explaining to the judge, no, this is what she actually saw and heard with her own ears. And so the prosecuting attorney was questioning her about that, what she had heard. And somewhere, I don't know how it came about, but uh, she was asked why, something to do with what she heard, why she was, how she came to hear it. And so she said, so she eat. She said, I eavesdrop, and everybody in the courtroom just started laughing.
Mm.
And then the other third line was the defense attorney was asking her a question, and she said, "I don't know, I just wanted to."
Mm. All right.
So give Wanda Renee a star round of applause. The girl is ready for Hollywood. Hollywood. Thanks for dropping in on us tonight. She said, "Yes, I was just being nosy." Oh, that was your line, sure was. And then you said, "I eavesdropped." Yeah, she sure did. But that one, my famous one is I can't remember every single time.
Mm.
She used the word time.
Mm.
Oh, girl, you know you played that well. But anyhow, so what I did take away from that documentary about the UFOs was that they have classifications of close encounters. When you have the people that have seen them, the people that claim that they have been abducted, um, and those are people who actually see the saucers or the ships, and even the military that see the ships, whether it be submerging or aerial. Also, here are the classifications I want to show with y'all. Oh, you're welcome, Juan Renee. Anna, you are a star. I believe that. And so the first classification is called a C1, and the C is for close encounter, right? It's a C1, and that means that you are anywhere from 150 to 500 feet away from the UFO. Okay, and then uh, the second one is C2, and that's like when, oh gosh, I didn't write it down, but I'm gonna see if I can remember. It's like, it's not when you're abducted, because that is the C3. That's the very last class. But the one in the middle, I believe it's like, um, if you, I can't remember, but it's somewhere in the middle. But most of the people usually have a C1, and that's what I wanted to talk about because that's what I had. A C1, me and my stepsister. And you've heard this story many, many times. You were 8 years old, and you was in the back car sleeping, and we couldn't. That's what it was. The C2 is like when you're sleeping and you become paralyzed. You feel like you're paralyzed, but you see something moving around your room, or you see light coming, going around in your house, or something, or coming from the window. That's the C2, right? Okay. I knew it had something to do with feeling something. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. So I had a C1. Me and my stepsister, we saw the ship, aerial. I mean, we were probably between about 200 feet, maybe two to 300 feet. It was just overflying over. It was near the Army Depot, what we used to call it the Army Depot, but it really is the defense depot. And we were trying to wake you up so we could show it to you, because as a kid, we know you were going to be totally excited. We couldn't wake you up for nothing. And that's the C2. Uh, they said that's also part of it. It's like the person cannot be awakened. Like, for instance, if one person is in a car or something, well, it's actually two people in a car and one person see it, but they try to get the other person to, to see it, but they can't wake them up.
Yeah.
Anywho, that is what I took away from the new series that's playing about the files that supposedly had been released last year by the government, right? Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That
Yeah.
sounds about right.
Yeah. So anyway, um, mostly, I think they said about 60% of the world's population, because they are being seen and have been seen all over the world, and I mean, they go back to the Egyptians, they go back to the the Mayans, the first race, the first people that have actually uh, drawings. They have left their drawings in caves and the pyramids. Where they have the drawings of the UFOs and the aliens with the big heads and big eyes. Little slit mouth, and those drawings they show that have been found in caves and the ones from the pyramids that they've been talking about for years but never showed. So I saw that. So yeah, it was good. And but how do you feel about it, Tim? Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Why? Why do we care?
Why do we care?
Yeah.
You know what? To be honest with you, I think people have been and definitely are tired of the government lying to us. We see
Mm-hmm.
them.
Mm-hmm.
People been abducted by them,
Mm-hmm.
and we're watching some of the similar programs that you've watched. But
Mm-hmm.
and it keeps insulting our intelligence.
You're absolutely right about that because see, you cannot tell me that you are smart enough to build a spaceship to so-called supposedly send a man to the moon and back, but you can't cure cancer. Cancer, this racket with St. Jude and cancer is nothing but a money-making a machine because
Yeah,
they've been here to cure for cancer for years.
yeah. You can go horrific with cancer too. Uh,
Well, I don't know about the holistic part. I can only talk about what I really suspect within myself. And the reason why I can say that is because I actually worked for St. Jude. Your dad was a physicist down at St. Jude.
as well.
But I didn't. I didn't work down at the place. I did the matheathons to raise money for them on the phone. They had offices out and had an office out in East Memphis off of Sycamore View. Well, actually on Sycamore View in that office, kind of a mall office thing
Wow.
location.
Mm.
Yeah, a building. And I used to. We had our desks with our phones. This was when we used to have to dial the numbers, y'all. Well, we didn't dial them, but we had to punch them. This is the punch key. But yeah, I used to call all of the schools in the United States to have them try to get talk to the principals and get the principals to sponsor a matheathon. Okay, and so I do have a little bit of knowledge of what went on and got a little bit from your dad. Before he left there and changed jobs. But anyway, I just know and feel it in my soul and my feet, my hands, and in my heart that they've been had the cure for cancer for a long, 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 long time. But it's a money making machine, just like a jail. A jail
Yeah,
they could rehabilitate prisoners, but they don't want to because it's a money making machine.
yeah. It's all about money.
Hmm. Yeah. And if you notice, in the last 30 years, there was no African American woman that had breast cancer 30 years ago. Now, all of a sudden, you got 3 out of 5 women that might have breast cancer or have got some kind of breast cancer. Baloney, baloney, baloney. They just needed, they had made all enough money off they could off the Caucasian races. So then they decided to extend it to the African American race and other races of color to make more money. That's all it was about to me. So, and my doctor keep getting on me about going take a mammogram. For what? No, y'all not here to mess with my breasts and claim that I got something wrong with them. No, I know my breasts very, very well because they've been with me for a long, long time, and I don't need y'all to tell me when something wrong. I would know it automatically. Okay, I'm not the sucker. So, but that's their job to make the money. And I mean, they can care because the doctors don't know anymore than the scientists tell them, right? Or any more than that science tell them.
Yeah.
So in a way, they're being used as a tool too. They don't know any better, so they just do what they're supposed to do for their end of it. But no,
Yeah.
uh-uh. Cause see, I've been here 76 years. It's gonna be my birthday next month. I'll be 77. So I know for a fact, 30 years ago, there was no African American women
Well,
who was cancer.
yeah, we just got take Dr. Fucci being on court right now. Uh,
Oh, what's going on?
Dr. Fucci was subpoenaed to come and testify
About
about
what?
COVID
Oh,
was a
really?
lie and how he
No.
misled people and how
Ah.
him and other companies got rich.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, People died, lost a
Yeah, a
lot of
lot of
loved
people
ones,
died. Yeah, a lot of people died.
and they needed to know and they wanted to hear from him. And
Yeah, because our friend Charlene died from COVID.
this
Mm.
coward took the fifth. He
Took the
took
fifth,
the
huh?
fifth.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't answer one single
Well,
question.
he didn't want to get us. He didn't want to get killed. You can't hardly blame him about that because the government was going to have him put down a Mossad, have him put down Mossad, CIA, FBI, and Mossad. They would have got to him and killed him. They probably
Well, yeah,
already told him what he needed to do, and that they told him
what,
to take the pill.
yeah. So, what kind of life you gonna have when you're hated by the world, though?
Well, he got enough money to go somewhere where they can't nobody get to
Mm-mm.
it. He'll probably go up on the witness protection plan to change his name and everything and location, and everybody be wanting to say 3, 4, 5 years will not be. Well, whatever happened to that Doctor Fisher? You won't hear no more from him. Believe me, after this, if he's on trial.
What is it? What is a man to gain the world to lose his
And lose his
soul?
soul. They don't care nothing about that because they don't believe in God anyway. They believe in money. That's all they believe in. They believe in what they can see and feel. You know that.
Yeah. So,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah,
That's the way the world go.
yeah.
I hate to close on a sad note, but we had a 6-year old that was killed. I'm gonna say killed because she was left on a school bus yesterday, and the child was nonverbal, so she couldn't get up and knock, yell, or anything. So it must have been a special education bus. Is what I would think. I was think just based on what by them saying that she was nonverbal. But yeah, uh, she was picked up at 11, and they didn't find her until about 2 or 3 o'clock. And you know how hot it was yesterday. She died. They found it.
Yeah.
So
Somebody need to pay for that.
oh, they definitely will. They didn't give the name of the daycare. They showed name of some daycare where it had happened some years ago with another child. But this year already, we've had 3 children that have been killed in the state of Tennessee by being left in a hot vehicle. In the nation, we have had 19 children killed because they were left in a hot vehicle. People, put that doggone cell phone down because that's the only thing that's distracting you. Put that doggone cell phone down when you got kids in your car. Put it down because whoever or whatever it is, they will call you back. I do not answer my phone when I'm driving. But if I had a child in the car with me, I still wouldn't answer my phone. But I'm going to look behind and double check to make sure I got that child. That child is
Yeah.
gonna become my cell phone because we don't go anywhere without that doggone phone. That
Yeah,
child,
and you had one job to look after the kids and make sure they're on, they're off, and where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, and that's part of the law because they supposed to get them out. They supposed to check after they get them out, but then another person is supposed to come right behind that person and do a total sweep. It
Yeah.
wasn't done.
Yeah.
They didn't follow the proper uh,
Protocol.
protocol, right?
Mhm.
Not the same person, but a different person
Yeah.
is supposed to get on the bus, and after they, get them off,
Yeah.
another person is supposed to go behind that person and do a total sweep under the seats and
Well,
everything.
that lawsuit gonna definitely close that center down.
Yeah,
That's
but
sad.
it's so sad.
It
And
is sad.
I don't even want to think about the child not being able to breathe because I have asthma. And I know what it is not to be able to get oxygen. That is the scariest thing in your that nobody. I don't wish it on anybody because I've been through it several times in the late at night and just praying, Lord, please help me, Jesus, until morning. I've been through that, but and I was not hot. I mean, it wasn't any heat surrounding me trying to breathe. I'm just trying to breathe and got plenty of air around me.
Yeah.
So I don't even want to imagine that heat being in that burning vehicle
Yeah.
and not being able to breathe. That's so
Yeah.
sad. People put that doggone cell phone
Yeah.
down and get off of it. Because before those cell phones come out, we had no reports of children being left in hot cars. Think about it and check it and research it. Just think about it. Research it because I did. Before these doggone cell phone, mobile phones got in our hands, children weren't left in no hot vehicle. No, not at all. So put them doggone phones down when you got your
Sad part
children.
is they're not gonna do it. That's the sad part of it.
So anyhow, let's pray for that family.
Yeah. Our condolences.
I mean, our condolences to you, family of the sweet little girl, the sweet little angel
Yeah.
that left us on yesterday
Yeah.
because it was unnecessary
Yeah. Yeah.
and it was murder,
Yes.
neglect,
Yes.
neglected, just totally neglected. So we will pray for the family. And thank everybody for joining us tonight. Tim, closing remarks.
Yes, lovely show. Nice and sweet. But y'all be sure to tune in to us next week on Thursday on Pearl Politics. Be there. Got some action going on. Be there.
That's right. And that's our time. We love y'all so much. Bye bye.
Bye.